Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It has been a really weekend that went from some extreme cold to some above average temperatures and then wrapped up today with a quick little burst of snow that dropped about 0.2 of an inch here at the station in Walker. But as we head into the start of the week, our pattern is pretty firmly back into the above average category. So there'll be some more mild temperatures to get out and enjoy. Speaking of getting out to enjoy things, Bill took this photo over in Grand Haven of that beautiful sunset there. The clouds directly overhead from that little burst of snow, but not on the other side of the lake, and that's why we could see that beautiful sunset earlier today. Of course, we always love to share your photos at 13 on your side. You can send them to me on social media, meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. Your temperatures today hit a high of 39 in Grand Rapids, 40 in Muskegon, 39 in Holland as well. Well above average for this time of the year, but inside our 3-degree guarantee. Told you 36, hit 39. That brings our accuracy streak to 3 days in a row with just 2 misses in the last month forecasting. When it comes to temperatures Monday, don't expect much change from what we saw on your Sunday. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in green as no real changes foreseen. View of the 13 weather ball is sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. We're looking at temperatures as of about 9:45 that were hanging around in the low 30s across West Michigan with wind chills that were in the 20s. These temperatures will continue to drop as we head through the overnight hours tonight, the opposite of what happened last night. Winds that were from the southwest, now from the northwest, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's going to be bringing temperatures down as things clear out later tonight. We're looking for mostly cloudy skies overnight with temperatures falling to the low 20s. Will be mostly cloudy to partly cloudy as we head through the day tomorrow, with mid-30s expected by tomorrow afternoon. And as far as those temperatures go, again, expecting that low 20 tonight, mostly cloudy and cooler than it was last night. As we work our way through Monday, temperatures keep rising through most of the day. In fact, that high of 36 we're expecting to happen in the evening hours, even though it will be in the mid-30s already by Monday afternoon. Tuesday, expecting to see a opposite trend. We hit the high of 42 early in the day, and then temperatures fall throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. We'll see some rain and the possibility of a few areas of some light mix early in the day, with Tuesday afternoon being cloudy and on the dry side. Speaking of the dry side, the snow that we had earlier this evening is already gone from West Michigan, now looking just pretty quiet here across our region, with the snow pushing out of eastern portions of Michigan and into southern Canada. The clearing back on the other side of the lake is going to continue to work its way toward us as we head through tonight, and that means we'll see some sunshine as we head toward tomorrow. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Mostly cloudy conditions in place overnight tonight into early Monday. We'll kick off Monday morning still on the mostly cloudy side, but as we work our way toward the midday and into Monday afternoon, those clouds go away. We'll be partly cloudy, sunshine coming through. Nice afternoon with winds coming in from the south, temperatures in the mid-30s. As we head throughout Monday evening, though, cloud cover builds back in. No rainfall until we get on the other side of midnight. Early in the day Tuesday is when we see showers push through West Michigan. Again, small chance for a little bit of mix with this. For the most part, going to be rain, and that rain will wrap up early in the day on Tuesday, and then things get pretty windy for the afternoon. West winds come through West Michigan around 20 to 30 miles per hour. It's going to be a pretty breezy, windy day, all things considered, Tuesday, even after the rain gets out of here. But as we push our way toward Wednesday, again, the cloud cover starts to dissipate, and we'll see a little bit of clearing early Wednesday and into Wednesday about midday before we start to see our next round of cloud cover move in, and that'll be ahead of our next round of rain, too. Much like what happens Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday itself, not expecting to see the rainfall, but as we head on the other side of midnight, showers quickly push in Thursday morning with rain taking over as we head into the beginning of the day Thursday. This one going to be a pretty widespread soaking rainfall here in West Michigan. That rain, though, as temperatures start to fall Thursday afternoon, starts to turn to a wintry mix, followed by snow as we head into Thursday night and into the day on Friday. Overall, though, I think this is mostly going to be rain, but we got to keep an eye on when that transition to mix does happen, because it could make for some tricky travel later this week. Of course, we'll keep you up to date on the latest here at 13 on your side. Temperatures as we head into Monday expected to be in the mid-30s for the lakeshore, again rising throughout the day. Warmest weather in the evening. We'll see low to mid-30s for our northern zones, with temperatures right around 36 to 35 from Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures, once they hit the 40s Tuesday, will stay there for a couple of days. Low 40s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But temperatures fall toward the end of the week, with temperatures coming down to 28 for Saturday. But again, it doesn't stay there long. We're back above average and into the 40s as we go toward the end of the forecast. Throughout this winter, we've spent days without the sun. That plus cold temperatures and spending more time indoors can lead to the winter blues. A doctor with the Cleveland Clinic says the winter blues can include sadness, lack of energy, and changes in your sleeping habits. There are ways to cope with the symptoms, though. You can combat them by getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and making time for exercise, as well as keeping a consistent social schedule. You can also invest in a light therapy lamp or even change up your living space.
So that could be, maybe adding a different color paint to the wall or a fragrance that you really like. Maybe adding some pictures, but really just giving you something that when you look at it, you can smile or maybe experience a sense of calm.
If you notice your symptoms aren't going away, you should talk with your doctor or mental health professional. And one way to fight those blues may be to get out and make the best of the winter weather. Along those lines, a local bus driver challenged the students on his bus route to a snowman building contest. 13 on your side's Josh Albertus talked with the driver about the reasons behind this contest.
Here near the corner of Sheridan Road and Hiawatha Trail in Muskegon, one local bus driver using the winter weather to inspire some creativity in his passengers and get a little fun competition along the way. Working as a bus driver for Reeth's Puffer School District, Kenny Dodge goes the extra mile to make connections with the students he drives to school every day. Hoping to inspire the kids on his route, he challenged his passengers last week to a snowman building contest.
I didn't know how they did it. It was kind of like the Egyptians building the pyramids, it was huge. And so it was really cool to see what they could do. And they got the whole neighborhood involved, including the moms and dads and everything like that. So it turned out to be a pretty cool exercise, right?
Yeah. After challenging the kids to the contest last Wednesday, Dodge said he came back on Thursday morning to find more than a dozen of the students' frozen creations ready to be judged. This 9-foot snowman taking the top prize. Dodge said riddles and challenges are a common theme for the kids on his route and says he's amazed by what kids can do when they're encouraged to use their creativity.
And the school system is fantastic, the Reeth's Puffer school system. And they promote all kinds of outdoor activities for these folks all the time, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's just amazing what they'll do if you turn them loose,
Now going forward, Dodge said he intends to continue challenging his passengers with new competitions and new riddles going into the future. Reporting from Muskegon, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.
Finally, while it's still the middle of winter, now is actually the best time to be booking your summer travel. ABC News' Rena Roy reports on the best way to get a bargain.
2022 was not a great year for travel. Flight cancellations, delays, and staffing shortages dominated the headlines and left a lot of frustrated and angry travelers. But Going.com's Scott Kays says he's optimistic about travel this year.
I think the overall trend of travel in 2023 is going to be a renormalization of everything from airfare to cancellations to rental cars.
Kays says that the best way to make sure you're getting a good deal on your flight is to book at the right time.
If you're hoping to travel domestically, trying to get that flight booked by late March. After that point, fares are generally going to move in one direction and it's not down.
If you're thinking about an overseas trip, start looking even earlier.
Probably by late February, maybe early March at the latest. After that point, I think, again, fares are going to get quite a bit more expensive.
Kay says you're likely to get better deals if you look at the beginning or the end of the summer.
The first 2 weeks of June, the last 2 weeks of August are typically going to be 30 or 40% cheaper than flights in the middle of summer.
And if you're intimidated by the idea of booking flights too far ahead of time, don't be. Kay says that airlines have made it far easier to change your flights without having to pay a fee. Plus, it gives you more time to enjoy the anticipation.
Not only are you going to get far cheaper flights generally, but you also give yourself a lot more time to sort of daydream about that trip.
Rena Roy, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now that you're up to date with the latest forecast here in West Michigan and some weather news from here and around the country, you can always find more at 13onyourside.com or by downloading the 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.